Welcome to the Mid-Yorkshire Antenatal Class 4. There is some information that you can listen to from 36 weeks right into the postnatal period. We will be discussing coping with a new baby and the family emotional development and changes that can occur. Quick fixes with a newborn. It's important that we do not compare ourselves to other parents and set ourselves impossible standards. There are days when babies want to be held all the time and parents feel exhausted, and there are also days where we feel like we're winning and our baby's needs are met. Appreciate what we have achieved in our day. Think of something positive and that we're grateful for before we go to bed each night. Appreciate what you have done. Instead of focusing on what needs doing, focus on what you have achieved, like taking care of a new person, getting to know them and caring and talking to them. Embrace the outside world. We know that babies cry much less when they go out and get fresh air. It helps us to feel motivated and sleep better. Walking can help you to feel less isolated and give us a sense of routine. In the first 1001 days of a baby's life, from conception to 2 years, researchers told us that if the baby has at least one loving, sensitive, responsive relationship with an adult caregiver, it teaches the baby to believe that the world is a good place, and it reduces the risk of them facing any disruptive issues later in life. Being responsive to your baby helps them to feel safe and secure and develops their emotional and intellectual well-being. Baby and time after birth. This is something really positive you and your partner and family can do for your baby. New babies have a real strong need to be close to their parents. This helps them to feel loved and secure. When babies feel secure, they release a hormone which acts as a fertilizer to their growing brain and helps them to feel happy and more confident children and adults. Holding, smiling and talking to your baby releases oxytocin. This is the hormone that helps them to feel calm and happy. Right from pregnancy to 2 years old, your baby's brain will make connections at a rate of 1 million per second. Being a responsive parent will help to improve your baby's intellectual development and its sense of safety. How to build those good foundations. So what is responsive parenting? This means responding to their emotional and physical needs. These are repeated responses that make firm connections that make the baby know that they are safe and secure. So comforting them when they're upset, like singing or stroking, feeding them when they're hungry, changing them when they're dirty, giving them a cuddle when they need comfort, and communicating, talking, singing, making eye contact when they are alert and ready to communicate. These are all things that will help develop your baby's brain, make them feel safe, and help them to become more intelligent.
The fourth trimester. The fourth trimester is a period after birth lasting approximately 12 weeks. During this time, great physical and emotional changes take place for baby as she adjusts to life outside of the womb, and to you as you adapt your life as a new mum. The fourth trimester can be overwhelming to both you and baby, but there are a number of ways to help manage this. Getting to know each other. By spending time with your baby and observing their behaviour and patterns, you will get to know their cues, such as their feeding cues or cues that they're uncomfortable and may need their nappy changing. In turn, your baby will get to know you, and they will draw stability from knowing your voice, smell and your feel. Ultimately, this will strengthen your bond and lay foundations for a good relationship. We know that a newborn baby is an exciting time for family and friends too, but try to have time as a family unit and reduce visitors during the fourth trimester as baby settles in. Invite people to visit once your partner's gone back to work. This way, a family member or friend could watch the baby while you take a shower or have a sleep. If visitors aren't always able to watch baby, try to rest and sleep while they do. Baby wearing. You may feel quite overwhelmed by the fact your baby wants to be held and that they're quite reluctant to be put down. By carrying your baby in a well-fitted sling, you're able to carry out the tasks you wish to do whilst your hands free because the sling is supporting your baby.
Our staff will help you get off to the best start. We'll help you with skin to skin after the birth of your baby. We'll give you support with feeding, help you get to know your baby and understand their cues. Keeping your baby close can help them to learn to feel safe and secure and help with feeding. You cannot spoil your baby with love. It's impossible to hold, love or respond to your baby too much. By meeting their needs, they are learning to be calm and confident, which will lead to them crying less and build a happy baby. Holding your baby when they need you is important to help them feel understood, calm and safe, and reinforces that you are there for them. Skin to skin is something really great you can do for your babies. It builds their immune system, as on our skin lives healthy microbiomes that will help your baby to develop their own immune system. It calms the baby. If your baby is really distressed or upset and nothing seems to work, strip them down to their nappy and have a skin-to-skin cuddle. It regulates the baby's heartbeat and temperature. We encourage both parents to do this in the coming weeks after having your baby, however you feed your baby. It also helps us to create a bond between you and your baby, as you will feel the closeness and get to know and respond to your baby's needs. To help reduce behavioural and mental health problems in the future, we can ensure that baby has emotional security by setting up a good start. This can be done by responding to your baby's needs, responding to them when they cry, making eye contact, looking out for their cues, copying and labelling their emotions when they feel happy or sad, singing to them and having a conversation. Here are some feeding cues that help us understand that your baby is asking for a feed. They may start to move their eyes around, looking for a feed, start to wriggle and show that they're waking up. Sometimes they wave their arms around, or start rooting, moving their head, looking for the nipple. They can suck their fist or blanket and start making murmuring noises. Usually, crying is the last form of cue to tell us that our babies are hungry. In the early days and weeks of having a baby, we can give you help and advice and guidance on feeding. To start with, a baby's tummy is only the size of a cherry, therefore it doesn't need much food. As the baby grows and develops, their stomach will start to stretch and more milk will be needed. We'll help you to understand how many wet nappies you need to see from your baby to know that they are feeding well. In the first few days it may be only 1 or 2. As baby goes on to become a week old, you may see 6 or 7 wet nappies. All babies' bowel movements are different, but as the baby progresses they go from black meconium nappies through to more yellow seeded stools. We will weigh your baby at home and help you to develop a feeding plan. Partners sometimes want to help more when mum is the one doing the feeding. So here are some tips on how they can support mums to feed their baby. Be positive about your progress. If they give you reassurance and praise, this helps to make you feel confident. Partner can take on other care duties like changing, bathing babies. They can help out with household chores while you're feeding baby. Make sure that you have some time on your own to have a bath or do some relaxation in between feeds. Sometimes partners can take babies for a short walk or have some skin to skin to help calm baby while you rest. Or maybe they can spend some time wearing baby in a carrying sling to help them feel that closeness to baby. And it's also important that other people give mum food and drinks to make sure that she can keep up her energy and keep her calories enough for feeding. We also encourage responsive bottle feeding. This is if you are feeding your baby infant formula in the first year of life. You also need to take note of feeding cues. Hold your baby close to you so you can make eye contact and cuddle them whilst feeding. Invite your baby to open their mouth by softly rubbing the teat against their lips to encourage them to open enough to feed them. Watch and you follow your baby's cues so that you understand when they are feeding, when they have had enough, and when they want to stop. You will soon get to know how much your baby will need without forcing the feed on them. We can help you with this and still give you support when you're at home.
Babies cry, you can cope. Infant crying is normal and it will stop. Babies start to cry more frequently from around 2 weeks of age. The crying may get more frequent and it can last longer. However, after about 8 weeks of age, babies do start to cry less each week. Comfort methods can sometimes soothe the baby and the crying will stop. Think about whether they could be hungry, tired, in need of a nappy change, or try simple calming techniques such as singing to the baby or going for a walk. It's okay to walk away if you have checked the baby is safe and the crying is starting to get to you. After a few minutes, when you're feeling calmer, go back and check on baby. Never ever shake or hurt a baby. It can cause lasting brain damage and it can also lead to death. If you're worried that your baby's unwell, contact your GP or call NHS 111. Speak to someone if you need support, such as your family, friends, midwife, health visitor, or GP. Caring for babies at night. Babies wake frequently, both day and night, and that is totally normal. Try to sleep in the day when baby sleeps, and try not to plan too much or put too much pressure on yourself in the first few weeks. Nighttime can be a special time to bond with baby, and being awake and holding baby while they're awake will make them feel safe and secure and help them get a good flow of oxytocin. Naturally, babies will want to feed between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m, as this is when a mother's milk production is at its highest. You can visit the Lullaby Trust website for further information regarding safe sleeping. Minimal disturbances to a baby who has wakened to be fed can actually result in the baby settling back off to sleep more quickly. So by keeping the lights dimmed and your voice is soft and try to avoid stimulating baby will hopefully allow baby to settle back off to sleep. Keep baby in your bedroom at night for the first 6 months regardless of how baby is being fed. The safest place for your baby to sleep is in a cot by the side of your bed, and the cot must conform to British safety standards. Placing the cot at the side of the parental bed provides a safe environment whilst maintaining close observation of the baby. Falling asleep with baby on a chair or on the sofa can be dangerous, as your baby might slip or they could even suffocate. So it's really important that if you feel yourself getting tired while you're holding baby, to pop baby into the cot. Soothing your baby. There are a number of things you could try to soothe your baby if they seem restless or they are crying. Try a warm bath. Find something for them to listen to or look at. Hold baby close or put them in a sling. Move gently, sway or dance. Try placing baby in skin-to-skin contact or a baby massage. Offer your baby a feed. Rock baby backwards and forwards in the pram or go for a walk. Stroke baby's back firmly and rhythmically. Try laying them down as they may be overstimulated. No matter how frustrated you feel, you must never ever shake your baby. Touch and baby massage. So baby massage is a gentle rhythmic stroking of your baby's body with your hands. These soothing strokes stimulate production of oxytocin in both you and baby. In addition to this, baby massage benefits include aiding digestion, they can ease teething pain, improve sleep. Baby massage is also an excellent way to bring your baby and your partner closer and strengthen their bond. Ask your health visitor or local children's centre about baby massage. There are some great classes that will help you learn the massage techniques in each area of the body and help soothe your baby. There are also some virtual classes online too. Baby wearing. Baby wearing takes your baby right back to their safe place, their body close up to yours, listening into your heartbeat. With a well-fitted sling, your baby will immediately feel content and at ease here. The benefits to baby wearing are endless. It aids baby's development both physically and emotionally. A carried baby is generally a calmer baby as their primal survival needs are met. It decreases the risk of flathead syndrome and allows you to breastfeed discreetly. Holding baby close can help them grow up to be more confident. If they feel secure from an early age, then they settle and self-soothe more effectively as they get older. Find your local sling library. Local to Mid Yorkshire is the West Yorkshire Sling Library and Cuddle Up Slings. A sling library has a large selection of slings and baby carriers. You're able to try a variety of styles and makes on whilst being shown how to safely carry your baby. For a small fee, you're then able to take that carrier away for 4 weeks hire. The knowledge of the ladies at Cuddle Up Slings have is invaluable. They're able to find a sling to meet the needs of both you and baby, and it's a fantastic service to access if you are local to Mid Yorks. Some parents worry that the older children may feel rejected or jealous once a new baby arrives. Some children may misbehave, climb over parents when feeding, or act up just for attention as they are feeling left out. Prepare a bag of goodies into a small bag that you can grab before feeding your baby. Each time you feed your baby or sit down to have a cuddle with the new baby, sit the bag next to you and invite the older children to come into that space and play with their toys. This in turn will help the older children feel involved with less feeling of jealousy and rejection. Let the child play with the toys while you feed baby. However, don't make them stay, just invite them so they know the offer is there. Some good examples are sensory toys, wood blocks, spoons, dinosaurs, cars, small dolls to feed themselves, or a book.
This is the end of our antenatal classes. We hope you find them useful. If you have any questions, please take them to your named midwife at your next appointment or call any of the numbers that you have been provided. This information is generic and we would like to make sure that you feel that you are getting personalised care. So please come to us with any queries or to discuss any other options. Thank you.